Welcome to the power system analysis class. So in this class what we are going to discuss is that how to solve the problem or how to construct Y-bus matrix using singular transformation method we are going to see. Okay. In the previous video we have learned about what are the steps to be followed while constructing Y-bus matrix using singular transformation method. Those steps are going to be applied here and we are going to construct Y-bus matrix. Okay. So this is a problem where you have to construct Y-bus matrix using singular transformation method. If you look at the singular diagram of the power system, where 4 different buses are available and no generator is connected in the given power system. So only when no generator is available in our power system or in singular diagram, the step what we are going to follow can be adapted. If a generator is connected, the procedure is different. Okay, that we will discuss later. Now we will discuss how to solve this problem. So 4 different buses are available and the data of the power system is given in a tabular column where element number is given 1, 2, 3, 4, bus code from first bus to second bus, impedance value is given. Similarly for all other transmission line impedance values are given. So what you are supposed to do at first is you have to mark the edge name. So this can be marked as A and this can be marked as C and this will be C and this will be D. Okay, the order has been given in the problem can be followed directly. So the first row A, second row B, third row C and fourth row will be D. Okay, so no generator is connected. How we are going to solve this problem you are going to see. What is the first step? We have to draw step number 1. So what we are supposed to do? We have to draw the oriented graph. So how to draw the oriented graph? You have to mark the number of nodes at first. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 different nodes are available. Node number 1, 2, 3, 4. I am writing the name 1, 2, 3 and 4. And 4. Between 3 and 4 there is a node. So I am drawing like this. Between 1 to 3 there is a node. I am drawing like this. 1 to 2. So like this. And finally 2 to 4. That also I am drawing like this. Okay, and I am going to name. So 1 to 2 A, 1 to 3 B, the 3 to 4 C, 2 to 4 is D. The same name I am going to write over there. So 1 to 2 A, 1 to 3 it is B, 3 to 4 it is C and this will be D. Now it is a graph. We have to change this graph into oriented graph. How to convert? How the graph will be converted into oriented graph? By marking the direction. So I am marking the direction like this. This one, this one, this one and this one. You can change the direction also. Whatever the direction of the flow, final answer will be same. Okay. So now we have completed step 1. Next we are going to do the step number 2. In step number 2 what we are supposed to do? We have to find bus incidence matrix. So I am writing bus incidence matrix that can be called as A matrix. So which will be written as. So for this what you are supposed to do is you have to write the edges in the row. So A, B, C, D I am writing. So 4 different columns and 4 different rows. Now you are going to write the columns. How to write the columns? So how many nodes are connected? Those many columns you have to write, except reference bus you have to write. Now 4 buses are available. Out of 4 buses, I am going to consider the first bus as reference bus. Okay. So except reference bus I am counting 1, 2, 3. 3 buses are available. Those buses name or number I am writing here. Okay, that I am going to write here. Now this bus incidence matrix should be filled. Only 3 values can be filled in the bus incidence matrix. Those values are 0, 1 and -1. Now the edge A is connected between first bus to second bus. So the A is related with only first bus and second bus. So the third bus, fourth bus column can be written as 0 and 0. It is related, the A edge is related with only second bus. So for the second bus, I have to fill 1 or minus 1. How to find? When it is entering to a node, when it is entering to a node, it has to be minus. When it is leaving, it has to be plus. So I am writing minus 1 here. Why it is minus 1? Since it is entering. You can write here. Entering. Okay. Next B I am going to see. Where is B? B here. It is related with first bus and third bus. So remaining buses I can put 0. So at second bus 0, fourth bus 0. Only second bus 0, fourth bus is 0. Third bus, since it is entering, I am putting minus 1 here. Similarly C, third and fourth only it is related. So second bus 0. From third node it is leaving. So it is plus here and minus 1 here. D, second and fourth. So third should be 0. And from second node it is leaving. So 1 and minus 1. This is what bus incidence matrix. What is the third step? Step number 3. It is A transpose. You can straight away write A transpose. How to write A transpose? This 4 cross 3 matrix. It has to be written as 3 cross 4 matrix. 0, 0, 1, 0, minus 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, minus 1, minus 1. This is step number 3. Next, step number 4. What is step number 4? Y primitive matrix. Y primitive matrix. How to write? How to calculate Y primitive matrix? In what order they are given, that should be written diagonally. So, since the given value is plus j, you can see here it is positive 0.6. It is positive 0.5. Similarly, all the values are positive. If the values are plus j, is it impedance or admittance? If the values are plus j, is it impedance or admittance? Yes, it is impedance. So, this should be Z primitive. So, Z primitive can be written as J 0.6, 0, 0, 0, 0, J 0.5, 0, 0, 0, 0, J 0.5, 0, 0, 0, 0, J 0.2. So, this has to be converted into Y primitive. This is Z primitive. Then I am going to convert it into Y primitive. How to convert Y primitive matrix? Just take inverse of every value. So, if you take inverse of every value, you will get minus j 1.667, 0, 0, 0, 0, minus j 2, 0, 0, 0, 0, minus j 2, 0, 0, 0, 0, minus j 5 I think. Right? Minus j 5 I think. Right? So, now we know all the value. Now the final matrix Y bus is equal to A transpose multiplied by Y primitive multiplied by A matrix. So A transpose is available here, right? This will be 4 cross 3 matrix. Y primitive is available here. It is 4 cross 4 matrix. Right? Next matrix is A matrix. First A transpose we have to write. A transpose 3 cross 4 matrix. 4 cross 4 matrix, and A matrix will be 4 cross 3 matrix. If you multiply everything, you will get 3 cross 3 matrix. Okay? So your Y bus matrix will be 3 cross 3 matrix. The value of Y bus matrix I am writing here. You please listen. The value of Y bus matrix is Y bus matrix I am writing. Y bus equal to minus j 6.667, 0, 5j, 0, minus 4j, 2j, 0, 2j, minus 4, minus 7j. If you multiply, you will get the answer. So I will explain it again. They are given a power system like this. They are given a power system like this, right? They are given the power system like this. 1 minute. is 5j. Right. So they are given the parts are like this. In addition with the single line diagram, they are given a tabular column also. We are seeing whether any generator is available. If generator is available, first bus should not be considered as reference bus. Only when no generator is connected, we can have first bus as a reference bus. Then they are given a tabular column. We have marked each edge name A, B, C, D. If 5 columns are available, 5 rows are available, you can add one more thing E. Okay? Right. Step number 1, we have to draw the oriented graph. So 4 nodes are available. 4 nodes I marked. Transmission line has been converted into edge. So then I named each edge A, B, C, D. I have put arrow mark. From arrow mark, we are going to develop bus incidence matrix, that is A matrix. From A matrix, I am marking A transpose. Then Y primitive I have to find. Since the given value is positive J, it is Z primitive. From that, I am converting Y primitive. And finally, I am using this formula which we have seen in the regular classes. Using this formula, I am just multiplying. Finally, I am getting the value of Y bus matrices, these 9 values. Okay? Are you able to understand? So, this is how you have to mark. You can construct Y bus matrix. Where you should be very careful, only when forming bus incidence matrix, you have to be very careful. Why? You have to fill only 3 values, 0, 1, minus 1. When you will fill 0, then there is no connection between 2 nodes. When you will fill 1, when it is leaving, 1. When you have to fill minus 1, when it is entering, it is minus 1. Okay? So here itself we can write. It is leaving, it is entering, it is no connection. So this is the important step. If you correctly form this matrix, A transpose will be correct, Y primitive will be correct, and final Y bus matrix will be correct. Okay? Thank you.